Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a self-powering boar barge. Now this is a really useful tool for when you've got enemies who've got sea bases and they're just really turtled in there, right? Like also it's really good distraction too. You get a boar barge going on there and you have enough people on your team and you just have somebody who's doing circles around them with the boar barge, right? Because you keep that boar moving, they can't hit it, and it keeps doing damage to their shields until eventually you just take out their sea base. And so first what you want to do is you want to put a block underneath your barge, okay? And then you're going to go and you're going to get your subs. And you're going to do sub right here. And so I'm in a practice mode right now in a private server. Ooh, that's a... Okay. So I guess ghosts have possessed that. I don't know. That's their barge now though. So we'll try this again. We'll go right here. Anyways, I'm in a private server right here where I've just turned instant build on just for the purpose of this video. Okay, so we're gonna go get these subs. And let's just move this out of the way so it doesn't attach to the garage here. Let's go put the other sub right here. And we want 6 subs on here, at least, because you gotta power 2 boars. 2 boars is kind of a minimum, in fact. Or sorry, no, 2 boars, no. You can do more boars. I think that you want more subs. Anyways, okay, here we go. So, gonna get that out of the way there. Anyways, the block is a good reference point. So when you're in the sea, you're going to be doing it 2 below. Okay, so we'll just do it like this. There we go. And now get rid of the block. You could do it on the other side there, but what I find is that you have more stuff exposed, right? More surface area to be hit. You want to be as small as possible and as difficult to hit. Okay, so got that there. And this right here. And while you're doing this, you do want those distributor caps on there. So we have got a total of 6 now. And we are going to do, okay, probably should have spaced this a little bit better. Let's see, can we do this? No, okay, shoot. Is there a good way to do this? Probably like this. There we go. It's kind of tricky to get it in that tight space and get that to work, but we managed. I'm going to put a large tank here. Large tank is good for storage, and it's also a good way to keep an eye on your iridium and make sure that you're producing enough. And you do want to be filling it up here from a base. This is a really great way to do fabricating sea bases as well. But for this one, I'm just going to do a boar barge. So we've got this here, making the boar. And then we're going to go to hollow block. And do another boar. I'm going to pipe this one through here. Oh, that's annoying. Probably keep the hollow block a little bit more of a distance away from it. Okay, anyways, get this right here. Didn't mean to do that, but I will make use of it. Because the other thing you want on here is you want a distributor. And that's just because you want to have defense on here, at least of some kind. Okay, you want the distributor on there, and then put a point defense up here. And you don't need it, but the arc is nice, especially if you want to move into somebody's base really close. Just take them out. Okay, we've got all this here. We've got our boars. Now, I think this is it. Okay, so now your base, your boar barge is ready to go. You need to take it down here, take it into the sea, turn off all the power just by pressing Q, and it's going to start falling. And just to show how effective this is, okay, let's pretend that that is an enemy sea base right there, that stem, okay? So from back here, I'm out of range of them, right? Let's say they got a ton of shields over there. I'm just going to turn this on, point it at that. I'm going to turn power on this one and point it over here as well. Let's say those are their subs right there. You want to aim it at the subs, right? Take out the power, because if they got a big base over there, you're going down from below, just trying to take out the power. This is a really good way to do it. Okay, we got this over here charging, and ideally, actually, I would be hiding behind a stem or something, right? It's going to be, you know, lower graphics. Actually, I can turn my graphics all the way back up. I had it lower because of the game I was in. So I'm going to hide behind the stem, let it charge up, right? Get it actually to something where it's going to make significant damage. In the meantime, it's going to start damaging this. And then what I like to do normally, if I wasn't in such a rush when I was making this, is I would have done this. I would have put a fabricator down here. And you can even start to set up a little sea base, which is nice. Give yourself more options here. It's a good way to do sea bases too. Make this up here. As you can tell, it's something that's pretty quick to construct. If you weren't doing bores and you're just doing fabricators instead, even faster, right? You just get those fabricators down there, start making the subs attached to here, and then you start piping them up, and you're golden. Okay, we are at 62%, good enough. Now, right, we said this stem right here, or no, this one that I'm pointed at probably, is going to be our hypothetical enemy base. And as you can see, probably wouldn't be getting this close to it, just because they would have shields and stuff, but you can keep on moving around, and the boar actually repositions to stay on its target. And so you can just kind of go in circles here. You want to make sure that you don't do turn yourself all the way around, because otherwise you will get in the way of the boar's beam, and if the boar is at 100% power and you get in the way of it, it's only going to take a couple of seconds for it to just completely take out your barge. And that's just kind of a big blunder right there. Anyways, you can see, look at that stem just disappearing. Very effective barge design, very useful, and difficult to counter too, just because you can move away, right? And so if somebody's coming at you, you know, keep an eye up above there, right? You're, oh yeah, that's the other thing I like to have on here, right? Because you do take damage. I do like to keep a auto mechanic on here too, because when you have an auto mechanic on there, right, you take damage, you get hit or something, right? Just back off a little bit, right? Like, you've got your own power supply. Sit and wait. As long as nothing actually got destroyed, you're going to be totally fine. Just let it repair itself, and then avoid that area, right? Keep an eye up here, because they'll probably try to run around, hit you with rockets if they're smart. But that's about all they can do, right? And right, because they can't use their bores. Look at that. We've almost taken out this entire stem. 2 bores, I find, is the best way to do it. I've tried doing it with 1 bore, and it just doesn't have the same speed. It doesn't do it as quickly. But this is really great because it's a big threat, right? You've got your power going from your sea base. You know, if they're mounting big attacks on you, trying to do laser strikes, trying to do bores, all this stuff going on, and you just go underneath of them, start taking out the sea base, all of a sudden they're going to start panicking. They're all going to divert their attention over there. And so if you've got a large enough team, you can use that time to get the rest of your team doing stuff, right? While you just have one guy sitting here doing circles around them, right? And if you want to do it, you know, be kind of annoying. I don't know if I'll be able to actually do concealment. There we go. You can conceal it. I know, you know, people don't like concealing, but it's in the game's mechanics. It lets you do it, so I think it's a valid strategy. Conceal, right? Now they can't even shoot you. They have to hit you with a rocket if they want to do something about the barge. The one thing is that if you do take a rocket hit in the right area, and it's not hard to do that, it will take out your subs. And if your subs get taken out, you've got a small tank there, and you've got a limited amount of time to turn off those bores before they completely drain your power and you sink into the ocean. So that being said, it probably would be not the worst idea to position things a little bit differently, put yourself in a place where you can use a valve. Now that's kind of up to you to experiment with, but I thought I'd share this design with you guys. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, you know, give me some feedback here. If you've got any other videos you'd like me to do on Eclipsis, or any things that you'd like to know. I've kind of gotten a little bit too obsessed with this game, and I thought it'd be fun to share some things with you guys. So I'll be making some more videos here. Thanks for watching.